What we really wanted to do was to find a new way of presenting opera, a new way of hearing opera, a new way of talking about opera. We've taken a really long time to build our team quite gradually so that we were able to find the right people that would really work together creatively.
During history, we see art and artists changing the way society behaves. And I think it's a great opportunity to discuss these themes and, who knows, maybe trying to change them and trying to bring a different mentality for those people who still have those prejudices inside themselves.
But also politically, I mean, it's very important that we have a strong understanding of the themes and how we want to sort of really sort of explore them in a very sort of safe and ethical, but also very creative and imaginative way. The team also, very much needs to reflect the characters that are the young people that are in the narrative and those lived experiences. So, we've very much worked on instinct and sort of who we've brought in, because that's absolutely crucial for us to be able to sort of have a team that can bring in these other elements as well as their creativity.
Really thinking about the effects of white supremacist groups. It's all set on a bus, and that bus goes on a journey as it's taken over. We think about radicalization and some of those big themes.
While Nisha heads to the casino, British have a park in 15. If she's out there and have their off.
And it's brilliant to kind of see how people are already experimenting with stuff, and it feels like a really open process to be part of. We've talked from as long as I've been involved about the need for this to be something which is kind of very visually exciting, and the ways that we can kind of build that into the whole structure of the piece. So it's great to be involved at this early stage.
We're also working on 3 different time frames. We're working on the present time frame, which is the bus actually going on its journey, and these times are all set. In the middle, you will have anything that happens outside of that, which is social media gaming based. So we've set that as a different time frame. And then at the bottom is when we go back into the past, when we go into flashbacks.
Personally, for myself as well, it's been a great safe space, really, like in these labs to collaborate and really like get into like the crux of what this project's about, and really investigate like what like our beliefs are and how they fit creatively in what we're doing.
If you did this in another art form, you wouldn't get the impact that you get from doing it in opera spaces. We're taking these traditionally conservative spaces, these traditionally conservative hierarchies, and we're saying, no, here's a different way to do it. This is how we want to make art and opera together.
We are armed, and you're a 12-year-old.
Echo!
If you fight, you have no chance of winning.
And I think what then tends to happen is that when we're working in a space, we actually find we're working very quickly and very effectively with each other, and all feel incredibly supported and able to take risks creatively, able to just try the craziest things out that's been in our heads. And actually then we've been bringing in, what we found this week as we've been bringing in the singers, is how quickly that they've come into that space, and they've also embraced it, and they've also felt very, very comfortable to take risks they never would have imagined taking before, especially from a classical music background as well, and from the opera world.